question being asked, the release, you know, the releases questions. No, I'm really happy. I'm really happy that the release is coming out. I was just trying to add to the thing I was doing right now. Just kind of talking in circles about the question, like politicians would.
Okay, we do have a question actually from Instagram.
Yeah, but let me finish. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this release. I've been wanting to release this for forever.
Okay, but talk to the camera.
Okay, I'm excited for this release. I've been wanting to release these songs for forever. I've literally been pushing for them being pushed out, even if we didn't have things ready. But I'm one cog in the machine, and in order for this machine to run well, we all have to put our input in, and maybe a rush thing wouldn't have been the best, but I mean that's how I felt. I really just wanted to put this music out, and I'm just relieved that it's starting to come out, and that you guys could finally hear it, and that we could finally have that connection between what you hear in the recordings and what you hear at live shows. And I'm just excited.
Have you ever just been in the bathroom for a really fucking long time, and then you're about to give up, right? Anyway, Iggy, you?
Yes.
Having joined about a year
Well, I mean,
ago.
what do you have to say about releasing fall winter? I mean, you're newer to the band, but I'm sure it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting. Mostly because we get people to listen to it. So now when we play it live, it's gonna kind of be you guys know this song, right? So.
Yeah, that's something Gio had talked about forever. He's he always wants to play songs live, at our shows, that people would be able to go home and listen to as well. And one of his frustrations was we had all these, essentially our current set list that we play live is all songs that haven't been released. And for people to not be able to go home and listen to them again, that's the song that is not something, if I remember correct, it's not something that sat well with him for a long time. So, I mean, we're getting there. But overall, for me, man, I feel the first time we released that was set of 3 songs. When we released Rat King and Forest and Pachinko, I feel they kind of went unnoticed in a way that made me feel bad, because I think they're great songs. I think these guys all did a great job when we were writing and playing, and yeah, I feel they didn't get the attention and love that they deserved, or that I feel that they deserved, right? And so I didn't want that to happen again. I didn't want to blast out 5 singles, 5 songs, between fall, winter, and everything else we got coming, and then for you guys to, or not for you guys, because you guys are the people that actually follow us and love us and say nice things to us, right? But I think we want to continue to find more people that want to listen to our music every day, and blasting out 5 singles without any level of promotion or reaching out to people or whatever, I didn't think we would be able to get to our biggest audience, because I already think of the challenges that we have as a band, as a genre, between math rock and post rock and kind of indie and kind of that little special blend of music that Luzma has. I don't know that we have the biggest audience. So it's going to take some work to find our community, to find our people that actually, we needed to make sure we did it right. And so we sat on them, or I sat on them for 3 years, but we're here. We're here now. So, yeah, hopefully we can have a good year. And a lot of that is going to be help from you guys, right? The more listens we get, if you guys can tell your friends about us, like a pyramid scheme style, see you tell a friend, and that friend tells 2 friends, and those 2 friends tell a friend.
Just tell them to put it on loop, just...
Yeah. You should be here type thing.
Even if you don't like the song, just mute it, just loop it in the background. That's chill with me.
Just play it all the way through.
I don't know about all that, but if we could find people that genuinely like us, I think that even with, man, when we have people listen and they just reach out and they're just you know what, that song spoke to me, or that song made me feel good, or we've gotten a handful of messages in the past that were really impactful for us. And even if it's 5 people that really like our music, it means a lot. I mean, it seems like it meant a lot to those 5 people, and it means a lot to us as well. So, I don't know. It feels good. Making music feels good. Sometimes making music feels like it's the only good thing in life.
Way to be dark.
Yeah, right.
It was positive.
Aren't I supposed to be the one that's perpetually kept
Please.
sad?
I don't think
It
so.
wasn't.
Please go check out the single for Gamma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
The question?
someone asking about who biggest influences.
Biggest influences.
Cool.
I think me personally, just a lot of like what I do is like influenced by like classical guitar stuff that I've done like in the past. So all of that like repertoire in terms of like just like everything from like Baroque, Renaissance stuff and like romantic shit. But like one of the biggest like areas of like influence in terms of that like style of playing is like South American or like Latin American like classical guitar stuff. It's really fucking just gorgeous music, especially like well, all of it really, but I'm really into like the Brazilian stuff, the Venezuelan stuff, the Mexican like stuff is really good. Then there's like the Spanish flamenco stuff, which is like kind of its own different thing, but that's also really fun to do, and like it definitely influenced like my playing technique itself. But in terms of like music stuff, I really like Modest Mouse, Gorillaz. Those were like some really early influences. There was this classical composer named Andrew York that I first heard like him play like this tune called Sunburst, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. And then like I come home from like having like listened to that stuff like while like studying or whatever, and then I go into this guy's basement over here, and I'm showing him like some stuff, I think, or he's showing me, I forget what happened exactly, but I was like, oh, this kind of sounds like blah blah blah, and then he shows me Never Meant by American Football, I think, and then I was like, oh, these two things kind of like match up a little bit. So there was like a math rocky aspect to just like all that stuff. But yeah, that's just me. I don't you?
For me, my influences, I mean, early influences definitely include like new metal and like a lot of indie rock from like the UK or mainly from like England. Like I was saying earlier, Block Party. They're like a huge influence on my writing. And,
Massive.
And bands like Situationists, which are also kind of Block Party-esque. A little pre-math rock, before math rock was like a thing. The guitar player from that band helped form Clever Girl. But a lot of my writing recently has been just kind of swaying away from some of the math rock aspects and kind of exploring more atmospheric things, like bigger sounds and kind of just feeling, I don't know how to describe it, just painting like a soundscape that is just larger than before. And I've been a little more focused on eliciting like I guess an emotion and writing a song, as opposed to like trying to write something super involved in like guitar playing. But my biggest probably influence of all was probably the band the Gorillaz, just because they would take a song and you'd be listening to it and then the bridge hits or something, and then it just takes it to a completely new area, and you get this experience that I, at least at my time, at my youth, I had never gotten before. And yeah, that's my answer on that.
Iggy?
Me?
Yeah. Biggest influences.
Uh,
Don't say Gamma either.
I just listen to a lot of everything, so I'm kind of everywhere. So it'd be like R&B, like, you know, like I was mentioning earlier, kind of like, I don't listen to a lot of metal or rock or stuff like that. So, you know, since bass is kind of everywhere, like, you know, everybody likes bass, right? But I listen to a lot of like, you know, more, I guess just vibey music where it's kind of like you can listen to it if you like want to just have a relaxing day, or so it'll be kind of more R&B, hip hop ish. There's a bassist I do like though, specifically is the bassist from Dance Gavin Dance. Well, what's his name?
Victor
Tim.
Wooten. No,
Tim. Victor Wooten's good, but yeah, no,
playing, I
Tim.
just was making
He's
sure.
really good. So I take a lot of like how he used to write stuff for the band, and I'm just kind of like, well, I like how like his style, his techniques, and all that. So I kind of see what he does with that, and then do my own thing with it. And there's Tosin Abasi from Animals as Leaders. He does specific techniques with his fingers too for certain songs, and you know,
He's
having
guitar,
a-
right?
yeah, he's a
Yeah.
guitar. So I'm trying to do that into the bass, you know, because it's bigger strings. But yeah, most of it's just if I hear a song, it's kind of like, oh, I want to. It's not like I want to do that exactly. It's just like that sounds really good. Let me do my own type of thing, you know. But yeah, I just like making music. If it sounds good, I'll do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like influences for me, it's not hard. I mean, I think growing up it was a lot of metal, definitely a lot of metal, a lot of Mexican rock, indie rock. But I've had pretty rigid taste over time, and I think it went from metal to like post rock, kind of shoegazy. So, like, I'm really bad at favorites. I can't pick a favorite genre. I can't pick a favorite color. I can't pick a favorite whatever food, drink, whatever. But over time, I somehow just came to this conclusion that definitely I have a favorite band, and it's Russian Circles. So they're very like post metal, right? And instrumental, very loud and heavy metal, but also slow and ambient, and they kind of pick their parts, and they're all incredible musicians. And so after listening to Russian Circles, I started exploring that a lot more. So I think anything that's kind of heavy, but at the same time atmospheric and instrumental, for sure. I love instrumental, but even then, like, oh my god, I love like Corey Wong and like Fearless Flyers, which is like funk and jazz fusion. I mean, I like a lot of like Mexican rock as well, Spanish rock. I like I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say it runs the gamut, but as far as like rock goes, anything that branches out of rock and jazz, I find some level of influence in it, and I don't know. Yeah, that feels good. So as far as influences, I guess I'd say the entire rock genre as a whole, right? Like I think it's all rooted in rock and jazz. It's gotta be there. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. And I really like. I don't know that it's an influence, but I really like Minus the Bear for some reason. Minus the Bear's so good.
They're one of those bands that's pre-math rocky.
Would you say math rock? Is that
No,
are they
well,
math
no,
rock? Yeah.
they're referred to as that now, but they at the time, you know, when they were first dropping stuff, they weren't really referred to because that didn't really exist. That terminology, at least.
So Vampix Loose said, as someone named Loose, I gotta respect the band name. I will be streaming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Amazing name.
Thanks, Hans.
She also said, "A gorillas,
Hey.
Gorillas.
All my life.
forced to exist." At congrats on the fall winner. New
New banger.
yeah, new banger.
Thank you so much.
Banger.
Thank you.
Thank
It's
you,
okay.
thank you.
Okay.
I was kind of
love it.
hoping.
It's okay.
I was kind of hoping at least one person would like it, so
Yay.
we met our goal. We're
Hey,
good.
like I don't like it. Just
We're gonna
congrats.
celebrate just for that one like.
Hell yeah, we did it.
Also, I got the YouTube live working like 15 minutes ago, but nobody's on it, so.
Awesome.
That's
That would
At
happen,
least
right?
it'll keep it
Thanks,
afterwards, right?
Instagram.
That's cool.
Instagram's a real one.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, did you guys want to start getting some food? And then
I
we'll
would
answer-
fucking love some
Okay,
pizza
well,
right
we're,
now.
We're gonna let Al celebrate their fall winter release by getting some pizza.
Go ahead.
Brittany, do you have any other questions right now?
One that
I
Big
will let
B
you know
can
in a
answer.
second.
Something Gio can answer, maybe?
I mean, we
or
could do.
any questions from chat,
Yeah.
Instagram. We would appreciate.
Yeah, feel free to ask anything if you got any questions about this release or any past releases or anything in
Or
general
anything,
about.
anything. It doesn't even have to be Luzma or music
Yeah.
or whatever.
You want to know what kind
The
of
most
pizzas we
random
like?
thing ever. The most randomest
It's my
thing that
favorite
comes to your
brand of
mind.
sardines.
Acá están los platos. El, you want to get them right here?
Oh, they're right here.
Oh, hell yeah.
You got it?
Oh,
Okay.
Matt Atui? I haven't seen you forever.
Alright, so I do have a
Enjoy. I'm
question.
eating torta de chorizo. Chorizo con
I
huevo?
got a question.
Huevo con papa o papa con huevo?
There's something that feels really at home from eating like a torta de huevo con jamón, like just real basic.
With the
that's
chiles
it.
en vinagre?
Not even, just that.
No, just the
Boom,
jamón.
the end, just bread, cheese.
You got an tortas de totopos. Torta de totopo.
That's some that's some real Mexico City type BS for sure.
I have no fucking idea. So I mean, this could kind of go for anyone. So
Okay.
I'll go with you. What's your
Yeah.
favorite part of the song for fall winter?
My favorite part of the song is when we start doing the.
You guys know. You guys know.
Mainly because live L plays this amazing like little guitar part on it that isn't on the recording, and it's just when the song starts getting really atmospheric, and yeah, I like it. I like playing that song in general, but yeah, that's where I get my most joy from that song at that point on.
For me, so when we wrote this song, if I remember correctly, we actually wrote the second half of Fall Winter first. It just felt right. It felt good, and that's kind of the same part that Gio's talking about. The part where it gets loud and heavy towards like the second half of the song. I remember we would just jam that out. We would play, and it felt so good. It was one point where we were just playing it like on loop for like 5-10 minutes or whatever. It was awesome. And we were like, okay, so there's a part of a song. It sounds like the end of a song. It sounded climactic. It sounded like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it definitely feels like Luzma songs have like a formula. Like they start out kind of light, and then they get a little loud, and then they get soft again, and then they get really loud at the end. It always works out that's like how we write our songs. It's not on purpose. I guess it just feels good. And so we had wrote the end part. We wrote that loud ending, and it was like, so how do we start it? Like, what's the beginning of this song? Sorry, that was a loud noise. I want to make sure everything's still working, but cool. So the beginning of the song was a grind. The end of the song felt so natural, and it came so fast. And the first half of that song probably took us a couple days, maybe like a week, to kind of like really figure out what we wanted to play. We had some ideas, and we were bouncing them back and forth, and fitting it together was a little bit of work. But while we were playing, in my head the whole time, we're like trying to write out the beginning of the song, and I'm just like, can we just please get to the end of the song? Can we get to the second half? Like, that's what I want to be doing. To me, the beginning of the song is filler. Just a big long 3-minute setup to like get to the end of the song.
To get to the good part.
Yeah, like, can we get to the good part? It's so exciting. But I mean, I grew to love the whole song. The end of the song is not the same without that beginning. So to me, it's like a little bit of foreplay, right? And then you get to like enjoy the end of the song. So fun times though.
Somebody asked if there was gonna be screams in the upcoming releases.
Yes.
No way.
Hold on that though.
Perhaps.
You still have to finish with the other question.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another question.
What was the
one
question?
I just asked.
What was the question again?
Your
Song.
The ending.
Fuck no. So my favorite part is actually the beginning, just because like I do this like really cool. I know like I'm not sure it like translated exactly how I wanted it to be, but I really when I was like working on that riff originally, like towards the beginning, I do this like little da 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 da, and there's like a little like inner bass line that goes along with it, that like kind of like has a different articulation than the upper like strings do. So there's like I'm playing like 3 different strings, and it just kind of has like a little cool thing, and then like I do a little triplet like at the end of most of them, but right before like everything kicks in, I do like a quintuplet thingy, and then I just really like doing that part. That's my favorite part probably.
Iggy who's lost
You're
in
like
the abyss
deep into
now.
thought right now.
My favorite part is probably anywhere from like playing any of the choruses, just 'cause it's all jumpy, you know. The choruses or like the verses. I mean, the whole song is pretty fun to play, so it's good. I like it. It's fun.
And we like you, Iggy.
It's fun. I play bass.
I also like that it ends. I like the part right at the end there where I'm just playing alone. The dun 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 dun. That part's kind of cool. I also like that it ends there because I get to like stop playing that riff. I'm playing that same kind of like riff, and it's like this like most awkward like stretchy like thingy that I'm like, okay guys, I know this part of the song is cool and all, but like I kind of wrote myself into a corner with that one where like yeah, it's just kind of painful, and it's fun to get some relaxation at the end of that whole section.
You're a champ.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did to myself with Rat King.
Mhm.
Rat King is like a marathon, and for whatever reason that song is super long, and it as far as the drums, it never ends. And my arms feel like they're gonna fall off at every time we play that song. It's so hard. I always make a mistake just because it's like an endurance.
It's so hard.
It's like an endurance game, but yeah. So Forced to Exist asks, should we expect screaming in the upcoming releases? I think River does, right?
Yeah.
And it depends what you mean by screaming. Is there screaming in Not Like Home?
No.
No, right?
There's only.
We do have a feature.
Yeah, we do.
That's pretty cool.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
That song's gonna be sick as fuck when
So my plan for releasing these songs is like 8 weeks apart. So if we released Fall Winter today, 8 weeks from now we should be releasing the next one. So that puts us at what? May?
Yeah.
May we should be releasing. July we should be releasing. September we should be releasing. October, November we should be releasing.
Like mid-November.
And then we should probably have something into early next year, which is probably gonna, at some point we're gonna release that Instrumental Super Collider, which I'm pretty excited about. There's a whole story behind Instrumental Super Collider. Oh my god. If you guys want to hear the story, Elle can tell it.
Well, the story is that we didn't have a really good setup for practices, and whenever we were writing the songs, everything we wrote was just instrumental. But when it came time to like record the stuff, we found out on the last day of recording, when me and Gamma weren't there, that the songs weren't instrumental. So it just kind of like, it was like a really sudden change. It was like kind of like going into Taco Bell, and you know how like they changed the menu? It was kind of like that. It was like, what the fuck? What this isn't what I thought I was coming in here for. And then like, okay, maybe you're gonna like the new menu, maybe you don't. I don't know. But that was my initial response. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
It's just gonna be an ongoing theme on the stream. Everything's
Yeah.
gonna be like, you know, like how Taco Bell's menu changed. Our music
Let's
has
keep count
like
of how
been
many times Taco
has
Bell gets
changed.
brought up.
Yeah, somebody, Brittany, you keep count. Taco
Oh,
Bell count.
no, I'll lose count real
You
fast.
Taco Bell count right now.
We got another one. Wow, look who it's from, Iggy.
I know.
I just seen it pop up. Do you guys like pineapple on pizza?
Fucking love pineapple on pizza.
See, I used to not like it, but it's alright.
It's amazing.
Sometimes,
You know, down in Mexico,
if I feel like it.
the two most popular pizza toppings are like pepperoni and like
Gunpowder?
and like Hawaiian pizza. Hawaiian pizza with like pineapple and like serrano peppers and ham. For some
Hawaiian
reason.
pizza's not a topping though.
I mean, it's a type of
It's a
but
type
either
of
way, you know, much like Mexico, like I think my tastes kind of like Taco Bell.
Fuck.
Are very leaning towards the Mexican side. So yes, I enjoy pineapple on pizza if it has serrano and ham on it. Yeah, kind of, you know.
I'm not like this giant pineapple on pizza hater. I'll eat it. I think it doesn't ruin the pizza for me. Onion ruins the pizza for me for sure. I don't know why. But I can do pineapple. I'm fine with it. I'm not gonna hate on it. It's fine. It's not my favorite either though.
Should be.
Synonymous with Taco Bell. I really hope we don't get to that point. Can we just be like the chicken nugget band and not the Taco Bell?
I mean, Taco Bell does have chicken nuggets now.
How
In,
dare
No,
you?
you
Ian.
could
in
No.
some ways, we
No.
are the Taco Bell band of
There's
math
nothing
rock.
right on
My
Marshmallow.
when my hair was like really short, and we would play shows early on, I would always wear like baseball caps, and I would wear a Taco Bell hat every now and then. Shows.
Benny's in chat. Hi, Benny.
Wait, where'd you get that buffalo sauce from? What the fuck?
I
got
got
it,
distracted from buffalo
I got it.
sauce apparently.
Can you bring some
I need
napkins?
more wings.
I need more pizza, so
I need more
I'm
napkins.
just gonna head over.
What were we talking about earlier?
Wait.
Something about. Oh yeah, going back to the Super Collider release. It was so crazy because
Hello?
so it was the last day of the studio, and I think Gio needed to record some guitar tracks or something. Me and Elle didn't go. We weren't really needed, and then we were busy. And so we wait probably like 3 weeks, no, maybe less. We wait a couple weeks to kind of get the first revision of all of our 3 tracks back, and we listened to it, and we were like, "How the hell's there singing on this? Like, where did the singing come from?" I messaged Elle like immediately. I'm like, "What the hell happened here?" And we ended up asking Gio about it, and Gio goes like, "Yeah, it's always had lyrics." And we were like, "We've never ever played it with lyrics." And then he goes, "Yeah, well, that we just didn't have the setup for it or whatever, but it's always had lyrics, or it was always meant to have lyrics," which ended up bringing in a really cool element, I think, to Super Collider, because at least on my end, I really wanted to make sure that from beginning to end that song was like very interesting, right? I didn't want the action to stop because I was like, well, this is an instrumental song, and I feel like with instrumental songs you can really take them to a whole different level. There's no need to slow it down or like allow for like a voice or lyrics to be heard or understood, because the same things that you would explain through words, you're explaining through the emotions and the instruments. And so I tried my best to keep that song interesting and lively, and I don't want to say technical. I don't want to say that I'm like this technical drummer that's like super good or anything, but I mean, I tried to keep it intricate, and I think Elle did as well. And so we wrote this like busy song that's like, to me, it was like very interesting.
Funny thing
And
about
it's
that is that I originally started writing that song out of spite, because like we were opening up for Angel Vivaldi, I think it was, and then I was like, who is this guy? And because like I had never heard of him, and it was like, oh, he writes, he's famous for being like some technical guitarist. No shade to Angel Vivaldi, but I was like, I could do that shit, and I just started writing like whatever the fuck, and that's what led to me doing the and that's the story of how I started writing the Super Collider riff.
So I think we just lost opening for Angel Vivaldi next time.
So, someone at Angel Vivaldi right now, send them that clip. I'll give you guys Al's Instagram real soon, don't worry.
That's,
You cook.
but anyway.
You cook. Guitar off with Angel.
No, I'm good.
Chef Girl Benny says, just thin crust with sausage.
I'm
I'm a purist,
Tacos?
That's me with pepperoni.
Tacos with a thin crust?
and I'm okay with that.
I would rather have a cheese pizza than a pepperoni pizza.
No,
Than a
I
pizza
prefer
with just
pepperoni.
pepperoni on it.
Unless it's like super greasy.
Not me.
I grew up in a household where I was outvoted by my other brothers for toppings. I always wanted like mushrooms and spinach and stuff on my pizzas.
Just give me the dough and
My
some
brothers
ketchup.
would be like, just pepperoni. We just want pepperoni on it.
Yeah. Why did you want a whole ass salad on your pizza though?
Because it's good. I like mushrooms. Iggy loves mushrooms.
I hate mushrooms. I can't.
I also
I can't.
love them.
Chef Girl Benny says, you guys are outstanding.
Oh, thank you so much.
I think that was for you 3.
Yeah, I can see that.
How
True,
dare you?
true, true.
I'm
Thank you.
kidding.
Brittany, do you have any more questions?
I have
For
quite
the
a few.
band. What do you
You
got?
know what? I'll do this one. I'm gonna throw him on the spot. Iggy. So you might have been part of like the writing process for fall winter. How do you feel about being able to play it though?
It's fun. I mean, it's fun. It is fun because you know it starts off happy and then it gets a little bit heavier, and then it gets heavier and then heavier, and then it feels like you're out of body with the little that's going on in the background, and I'm just like, oh shit, I'm floating. It's fun, and then I can't feel my fingers half of the time.
Relatable.
In the beginning of the song, it has a shaker. I don't know if you guys picked up on that. And then I think the end of the song, what is it called? An ebo?
Yeah.
At the end.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
end of the song uses like an ebo on the guitar. That's where you get a lot of that like fuzzy sounding guitar. It's pretty cool.
Oh, there's somebody here like the feather couch. So,
Ask Iggy more questions.
that's the only question I had. But I'll think of some in the meantime.
Iggy, why are you named Iggy?
Yeah. Iggy, why are you Sling Iggy today?
Oh yeah.
Iggy, what happened?
I died.
Nice.
Next question.
No. So please explain why Saturday's show got canceled.
Oh.
Yeah. So I died.
It actually had nothing to do with Iggy. It was all my fault. I'm sorry about that, guys. I was picking up some boxes,
Elle ran me
And-
over. No.
and then I just felt like breaking Iggy's arm, and it's just it happens. I'm sorry.
She just went. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, long story short, I was just rearranging some stuff in my garage, and then, you know, I'm getting up there, so. You know,
I'm getting up there.
I'm getting up there.
Iggy is like really old at this point. We're gonna have to replace
Brittle
him
bones.
with one of the other Iggy's we have in the basement.
For the record, Iggy's the youngest one in the band, so that's saying a lot for me, unfortunately, apparently. If he's getting up there, I'm way past. How dare you?
So,
What?
yeah.
Hold that.
My
Iggy.
bones just decided, like, you know, today's the day.
Today's the
Just
day.
went-
I understand. That happens. Breaking
Just
bones.
went-
Chef Girl Benny asked, when's the next show? Does anybody know?
I think April 18th.
April 18th.
That's the
yeah.
the
April
Hawkins,
18th.
right?
Yeah, it's the Hawk Winds
Hawkwind show.
radio.
Mhm.
It's like a radio picture show. I'm almost sure that's like the full title.
I think it's a Friday.
Yeah, we'll be at Reggie's. No, it's Saturday. Pretty
That
sure
gets
it's
me a
Saturday.
whole.
No, because I have a photo shoot to do on the 19th. And it's Saturday.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
We got a calendar right here.
Don't bet me on anything. I don't got money.
Oh, you're right. It's a
But-
Friday.
Ha!
Friday, guys.
Damn, I should have bet.
Uh-oh.
It's,
I'm gonna have to call work. I gotta get
Believe
out a
in
little
yourself,
early.
Brittany.
Huh?
Believe in yourself.
demotion.
Emotional damage.
You guys have any other questions for the band here?
I have a question. Forgot. Like,
Okay.
Hello.
What's the question?
hi, how are you doing?
Why?
Start yelling why.
What?
Brittany, can you please save this chat by asking a new question?
Yes.
Please,
What are some changes to Luzma since your last release?
Changes to Luzma. Well, I think probably the biggest change that's happened is
We switched
Gamma got a haircut.
No,
And
we switched from Didarios to Ernie Balls. No, that's not true.
no, fuck no. It's Ditario every day. Hey,
You know,
Guitar Hero.
Ernie
You're coming
Balls,
out with
you know,
a
if
new
you're hearing
game, right?
this, I love the stream.
It's only on mobile. Yeah, I read that earlier and I was pissed.
who's coming out with a new game?
Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero.
But
Oh,
it's
really?
only mobile though.
Oh, Elvin's
Never
in
mind.
here.
Not
Hi,
that.
Elvin. How you
Alvo
doing?
hopped in for like a split second.
Hey, Elvin, play Crazy Train.
Hello. But yeah, what other changes have happened in Luzma? Nothing big, right?
No, nothing huge. Nothing fundamental or anything like that.
Since our last releases,
I would say that we all know each other a little bit better musically.
For better or worse.
I think better. And I think you guys will hear it in the new songs, and we got some stuff in the chamber that we're working to kind of develop slowly, and man, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Iggy has yet to write a full song with us, and I know he really wants to, so that'll be the first song with Iggy. I know is gonna be a banger for sure.
Iggy's not like a big change to Luzma or anything, right?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
You know what? I will give Iggy like the biggest credit as far as like joining Luzma. I don't know what the hell took him so long, but when he finally joined, it just felt right. It just felt natural. Somehow he magically knew every single song the first day of practice, beginning to end. And just as far as like personality and getting along with the band and it's just everything. He just like slid right in, zero.
Wait a minute.
Right in, no lube.
Zero resistance.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. And they loved it. Every second of it. So I don't know. It feels like it. Man. I mean, I think we felt it while Iggy wasn't in the band. When we were bassless for what, like 9 months maybe?
Well, no, I don't think it was that
And
long.
then that's
Yeah.
when
That's
baby.
about how long it took to birth Iggy. Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah.
Baby,
Baby,
oh,
Iggy
oh.
was born.
It was July to like February. When did you join the band? In what month? Like March?
It was like January or February.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, right. Like so Iggy's just coming up like on just over a year with Luzma.
I'll have to look at Instagram because
So-
I did that. My first shoot I did was with you guys at Reggie's,
Mm.
and that was also Iggy's first show.
That was February, I'm pretty sure. So yeah,
Yeah.
He's got just over a year with the band, and
The first show.
I think it was about
March
9
31st?
months that we had no bassist, and
Was it March 25th?
March
that was a
31st.
weird time. That was a tough time. That was a real tough time.
And then I went,
We had like
Mama.
some serious band questions for each other. I mean, the question about if we wanted to stay together definitely came up.
And then Ringo left too.
Yeah,
Fucking Ringo, man.
Ringo left.
and
John brought Yoko in.
sure.
It's terrible.
But Iggy came and saved the day, and I don't know. It's been awesome. It's been awesome. It's just been, I don't know. It just felt right. Felt good.
We all love
It was
Iggy.
March. It was March.
Mm-hmm.
It was March.
We got confirmation.
Yeah, I think it was Translate Visibility that day.
It was March.
I think so. Sounds right.
We support.
We need more questions.
More questions.
Are boneless wings just chicken nuggets?
Yes.
I didn't choose that song title.
You know, funny
It's
story.
an actual, no, it's not even about the song. It's just a question.
Okay, but it became about the song. Not just playing.
I
No,
agree.
but
I love that.
no, they are. No, 100%. They're not wings. It's like
I'd say so.
Duck
Yeah.
wings.
no, it's like when you
Chicken nuggets.
it's like
They're
when you
boneless wings.
you ever seen like you ever been to Trader Joe's and seen the corn ribs?
I've never gone to Trader Joe's.
Well, they just cut.
Oh, just the side.
They just
yeah, the
corn.
side,
They just cut corns into like 4
the,
like long wise, you know, and then they grill them and they call them corn ribs. They're not ribs. Corns don't have ribs. you know, and then salmon ribs are a thing.
Why are you mad at Brittany about it?
I'm not mad at Brittany. I'm mad at the corn. No, sorry, I'm just playing. No, but no, it's
She's
not.
mad-
It's not a
she's
wing.
mad at-
It's not even. It's not a wing. It's just it. But funny story about the whole naming thing. It was basically. I think I started working on something in like an alternate tuning. And we were kind of like debating whether or not we wanted to do something in an alternate tuning.
No, we weren't.
Yeah, I could have sworn it was like whether or not, like, because we were talking about tuning before shows and all that stuff. And
Gio literally was
I
just
could have
like,
sworn
I
it,
want to write a song in another tuning, and we're doing it. We're like, okay.
I
I
play in
could've-
standard every single fucking song, so I don't know
choose
what the
the
hell
tuning
you're
of my
talking
drum.
about.
I
I have
was
no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
well in my head or whatever. The voices in my head said that the only reason why we're calling this song "Boneless Wings Are Just Chicken Nuggets" is because it's an alternate tuning. And then it told me to burn things. That's-
I remember it was like right around the time that one meme of the little kid who was like turned around, like pointing. Boneless we can just finger.
Oh, yeah.
Boneless wings
Yeah.
are just
You
chicken
know
nuggets.
what? I'm just gonna say it.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. Meme.
Yeah. and that got stuck in Gio's head, and it just became a thing.
I like boneless wings, just as a heads up. And I don't know if I'd call them chicken nuggets exactly,
They
but both are
Boneless
fire.
wings.
They're-
I wouldn't call them wings though.
I just call them boneless wings usually. I don't go to fucking like Wingstop and hey, like give me those like chicken nuggets, please.
You
And
should.
just-
Cause that's
I
what
mean,
they
when
are.
you
I,
go, when you go to McDonald's, do you order a Big Mac or do you order that one burger with the bread in the middle? Huh?
boneless wings are so fucking
just
good
naming
when you don't have a
conventions.
hater in your ear telling you they're just chicken nuggets.
No, that's
That's-
that's Little Caesars. Bro.
What's Little Caesars?
Little Caesar.
Little Caesars is so
Little-
good when you don't have a hater in your ear saying it's not, you know, saying it's nasty.
Next question, please.
Okay. Let's see. Can you describe the inspiration behind the lyrics and the melody of Fall Winter?
Well,
I've never even listened to them once, so.
Well, L can answer that.
Well, I can answer like a question about like why I started writing Fall/Winter, but I had nothing to do with the lyrics in the end. Sorry, I have a mouthful of pizza right now, and while it is delicious, it is a little bit of a hindrance when it comes to talking.
I'll pick this up. So lyric wise,
No, I'm kidding.
if I'm being blunt, it just sounds cool, and I want you guys to interpret it whatever way you want. But there are some things in there that I was like, okay, there's messages of like of knowing somebody and like feeling like they're digging themselves into holes and like that you're just watching someone do something that's negative constantly. But overall, it's kind of like this way that you can you can interpret it any other way you want to. I don't know. It's
I love that
strange.
you're
You can hear the mouth noises.
laughing at.
So in terms of like, what happened? Pizza mukbang. Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
At least it's a mukbang, not a different kind of bang.
Wait a minute.
Like bang bang chicken.
Bang, bang.
Bang bang. I hate
delicious.
bang bang
Oh,
sauce.
what's
I
up,
love
Kevin?
bang bang chicken.
What's up, Kevo?
Yo, Kevo.
Mm-hmm.
Kev.
I guess I'll just tag this on too, because like we were just talking about it. In terms of like Fall/Winter, like I had nothing to do with the lyric writing really, but like the original idea I had when I started writing the riff for it was that the first part is like kind of like happy-go-lucky. Like I had an idea of like, oh, somebody adopts like a brand new like little baby pet. In my head, it was a kitty cat, but we're going with a doggy. And at first everything's happy, everything's great, but then like you slowly get out of the puppy phase, and then like the puppy ends up not being in the house anymore and kicked out, and that's what the winter part kind of is, where like it's struggling to like be out there, but it's also been denied like its natural like
It's
ability,
birthright.
its natural ability to like learn the way of like being outside, because it's been domesticated and now it's out there fending for itself, having like been brought up in a situation that didn't give it the tools to survive for itself.
Like a pigeon.
Kind of, actually, yeah, kind of.
That probably would work.
Like the bird and the Luzma logo. That pigeon.
That's a
That
That's
pigeon.
I know.
that's an
But that's-
ethereal hummingbird.
I
First
just
of
wanted
all,
to go with the bit. All right.
For the record, dogs supreme superior pet race.
Yeah, I think
let's-
everyone loves
Dogs over
dogs.
cats.
Let's
Everyone likes dogs,
Everybody
Mhm.
likes
And
dogs.
this power.
except
right.
Luzma daddy power.
for haters.
Kevboy says, "Sup guys? What's up, Kevboy? How you doing, man?"
Kev.
My cousin
And
shared
then
me
he
the
put
line.
an 8 and a bunch of equal signs.
Thank
and
you
a
for
D
being
at the
here.
end.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I think it's like 8 equals.
I think it's
the letter
code.
D.
I don't know, but it looks pretty
It's
cool
cold.
from here.
We need an engineer.
It's because it's 8 o'clock and he says we're down. You know, like
Oh, okay.
I'm down with you too.
Oh, okay,
Down
cool.
with the sickness.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
happy to see us like at 8 o'clock. Yeah, that makes sense. Sure.
Unihurt said, "Hi, baddies." Whoa.
Yeah.
That's you guys.
Their
Who-
cousin shared the
Hi,
live.
Daddy.
Your cousin shared the live. Thank you. And now you
Shout
must
out.
pass it on. Share it to
Yeah.
10 people, or else,
Yeah.
What's that?
or else a
You'll
ghost
be
will
cursed.
appear. Yeah, curse. Ghost will
Hey,
appear
yo,
at your
is
house.
that Ambu?
Unboo.
It's just the Chi-Town. Fuck, I'm forgetting the lyrics. Is it Chi-Town shit or Chi-Town thing? What was the name of the fucking song?
Output or go out for wings? Because I mean, I'm dogging them, and I know I
Output
could
wings.
discuss somebody, but
Wait a minute.
but I'm dogging them.
Wait, hold on. Where's Output Wings?
What is that?
Where's up? What's a spot? It's called Output.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have no idea what it is.
Really?
Right?
Is it?
Never
I'm
heard of
almost
it.
sure, right?
Never
Outback.
heard of it.
Is it Outback? Don't,
Ah.
Please don't say Wetback. Please don't say that.
Damn.
I don't have the right to say that.
Was my uncle in
Go-
chat?
Is that
They are Gobi lights.
the Ergovie lights?
Yeah.
They
Right?
are.
So I
Yeah, it
think
is. Yes,
yeah.
they are Gobi lights.
I
Yeah.
had to double. Because I know there's similar ones like them.
I'm
too.
on some
Yeah.
town
I
shit.
got them on a crazy Christmas sale. I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago. It had to be 2 years ago.
Not this past Christmas, but I think
yeah.
the year before. Yeah.
I got them like 70% off or something. It was ridiculous. I got them super cheap. I loved it.
I thought it was free.
You might
$3.99 if you want.
you might be on some Chi-Town shit, but you don't know the
Lounge and
biz.
Sports Bar. It's
We do be on that Chi-Town shit.
I like that. You know what? Something that I've always wanted to say, and I just never have because I don't like screaming into the other or whatever. But
Be careful of what you're about to say, Gum.
well, it's kind of in Spanish. There's somebody that follows us. I don't remember. I think it's on Facebook. And his name is his name is Luis Rico, right? Like first name Luis, last name Rico, but he put his middle name.
Oh.
Put his.
I know who you're talking about. Okay, I have a story about. I know this guy. I've known him since high school. So
Best name ever.
his first name is Luis, right? Well, his last name is Pito.
No,
But
it's not. Is it really?
his last name is literally Pito. That's his dad's last name. However, his mom's maiden name is Rico. So what he ended up doing was like for Facebook, you know how like Hispanic families have like that hyphenated last name, like Villalobos Rojos or whatever, like whatever the fuck. His last name, if we use that same tradition, would be Luis Pito Rico.
And he did. So the thing is that they would they followed Luzma and they would like our pictures and everything that we would post. And it says Luis Pito Rico likes your reel. Luis Pito Rico likes your this. And then every time I would open up my phone, it just made me laugh. That was the best. So shout outs to Luis.
Oh yeah, Eric knows him. Like he can vouch for it. It's his real last
That's
name.
his real last name.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like we would be like in the same class and like it would be like roll call or whatever. Like
It's a pop-up bar.
Luis Pito and like here.
Anbu said,
Yeah.
bruh, if you never had output wings, just know they pretty top notch.
And also
Where
perform a show
More
like
than
that
wings
at
and rings?
Replay.
where's output? Anbu.
It's on Grand Avenue.
Grand and what? Is it in
Um,
Chicago? Is that Northside? Near Northside?
Yeah, it's like a little bit north of the United Center. I was just googling it.
I've seen the name. I'm almost sure it's like come up on Google when I've like searched wings or something.
That is right? The one on Grand and Wood Street.
But also Anbu said, "Hey, what's up? Perform a show with me at Replay Lincoln Park,
They don't-
March 30th, Sunday, March 30th. What's that's like 20 days away or something, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, but they don't really have a stage though.
If you're serious,
GMS.
we'll play anywhere.
DM
yeah,
our
I'm sure
manager.
they'd be able to make
Yeah.
it work.
Yeah. Send us a message on Instagram so we can not answer.
Or the email. Get your booking person to
if you
email us.
really
or
want to
something.
get ignored, send us an email.
One of us will open it and then
Not
forget
tell
about
the
it.
rest of us. Then.
And then we won't see it for like a couple of days or a
Oh
week.
my god, bands are terrible. Oh, we have
Bands
a-
or Luzma
we have
specifically.
a-
There was must
Bands,
specifically it's really bad.
musicians.
I'm just being.
We have somebody in YouTube chat says, great release, Luzma, loving the different vocals, Papa Bless.
Wait, who said that?
Ivan Navarro?
Ivan Navarro.
Is that the guitarist for
No.
It's
from
Gumma
Machine.
sing. It's Gumma
Red
singing
Hot
the
Chili
song.
I was
Peppers
thinking- I
off
was
of the
thinking Machine
One
too.
Hot Minute?
1 Hot Minute. Yeah, I think it might be.
What?
Do you know James Addiction?
No.
The
Never heard of
the
James.
singing is different because it's Gummy Bear singing
Gummy Bear, yeah.
Oh my god.
while drumming.
Anbu said, "I'm the only artist. I can bring whoever I want. It's a space next to the DJ booth."
I know what space he's
I
talking
see.
about then.
We gotta figure out if they even have the.
Brittany spends literally all of their free time at replay.
I don't actually. It's
all
only
of
Voice
it.
Town.
No.
Replay is a
all-
backup. Replay is a backup.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I haven't been to Replay in a while though. I've been wanting to go again.
So I'll remind you guys, if you guys have questions for us or whatever, just let us know. Drop them in chat.
I spent most of my days at home with my cat.
There is a little bit of delay.
You should
I think
go
we
to
got
Replay.
like
The arcade.
About like a minute.
Arcade
no,
Live.
not
Feels
a
a
minute.
minute.
I'm
Maybe
done.
like 15 to
Oh.
20
Oh, yeah,
second
let's
delay.
go.
So bear with us.
I want to see what the theme is.
Do you have more questions, Brittany?
Top me
which
up
one
with a
would I
question.
like to ask you guys? Was there any influences on the writing process for this one?
Influences
winner
of the
specifically.
writing process.
That's more of a probably like a G O and L question.
I mean, like personally, I just kind of like ended up like doing something that was just as hard as possible for my left hand. Like just like whatever would cause me the most pain was
Wow.
like
I
what,
think
like
that's a
Pain,
consistent
pain,
a
live
consistent
and
theme with
breathe
these songs,
pain.
right?
my writing style in general. Anything that's like just like as hard as possible, just like I'm really fucking stubborn. So like if something seems that I could probably do it, and maybe somebody else or the person in my head was like, hey, you don't need to do that. I'm like, fuck you. And
They said, they said
I'm the opposite.
They said, put your head back up.
Why'd you say it like
Who's that for?
Put your head back up.
L?
Probably.
Did you have your hair up?
Huh?
Did you
Put
have
your
your hair
hair
up?
up.
Yeah, why?
Ah, interesting.
Yes,
Put
Somebody
your
said
hair
put your
back.
hair
they
up.
said-
Oh shit. Okay. I mean, if you say so, fuck you. Anyway.
God damn.
Put your hair back up.
when, wait, I didn't even ask.
Oh, you didn't. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was asking. Like,
Yeah.
I was about to ask. Like,
Anyway,
did you finish?
What's the question again?
What influence?
What
influence?
Were there any influences on the writing process of
Yeah.
Fall Winter?
So, I was listening to a lot of the romantic era, classical music, and I think
As
no,
we
that's
often do.
bullshit. No,
Oh
no,
never mind.
no. Honestly, the song, I feel like the influences on it, like, all really carried a lot of this. I feel the weird thing is to me it feels like forever ago, so I don't remember the details. I think we were talking about this a few nights ago, and I was just like, I just don't even remember how we even started writing this thing. But as from what I can recall, I feel like it almost just flowed out of us, and we were just playing whatever sounded cool, and I didn't even think about like the usual things I think about when I'm writing, because I'll usually hear something and then I think of music that I really like my influences, and I really do try to wear those like on my sleeve, but this song definitely just kind of came out kicking and screaming,
Like when I first started like writing this, I kind of had like a whole like sketch kind of like how the structure of the song I wanted it to be, more or less, and it went from that first opening riff to that like little middle riff, and then there was supposed to be like something after that was like it was like a really like busy section, and when I tried showing that to the band, it kind of didn't like end up clicking exactly, so we kind of just like skipped over that part, and then we went to the ending, like, and they were like, oh shit, I really like that part, and then we just like jammed out the part for like forever, and then the first part of the song came over, and then like we just built through that, and over time I didn't end up like making like that little middle section like click with anything, just because like I had like shown it to the band a little bit, but it just wasn't like happening, so we just kind of like ended up cutting it out. And then we have like the structure of the song as it is right now.
I completely forgot about that.
I forget what it was. It was something really widdly or like.
Yeah, I remember it. I just felt like where we were going through it, like that the pacing was just kind of like it just threw off the pacing of the rest, and it didn't feel like it was. Once we got to that point, it felt like, okay, what now? And I couldn't think of what else to do.
Yeah, like we couldn't take it anywhere.
In that regard, I guess I was a little bit influenced by like Covet in that aspect,
Yeah.
in that just, like with Covet, like they just tend to go into like one next part, and it doesn't necessarily like feel 100% connected to it, but on its own it sounds cool. But
I think it kind of did retain that though, that feel, like that kind of feel that I get from Covet, especially from songs like Howl.
For me, every single time we write a song, it's never like, oh, here's something that I'm trying to do. I want to sound like this or I want to sound like that. Like a lot of times since we're playing together, I feel like things just come naturally. I hear something and I'm like, this is the drums that belong to this guitar part, or this is the drums that have to go with this bass because it's the only thing that my brain just like makes it click, and it's like this belongs here, this goes here, and you put them together. So it's not like I'm being influenced like every song, but it's more like a conglomerate of all of my influences ever come out like each song. And then I think once the song is done and we listen to it, or I'll listen to it back, then that's where I'm like, oh, I can hear some influences of some things I like here, some things I like there, or whatever. But it's not till I'm done that I can go back and pick it apart. As we're writing, I'm not thinking about like I want it to sound like this or that. I just kind of let it happen. Just kind of like bend over and just let it happen.
Are you okay, Brittany?
Yeah, I just realized it turned off by itself.
Oh, that's okay.
But I think it overheated for going for too long.
Usually,
That makes sense.
Hello, our one single viewer on YouTube. How are you?
Holy shit.
I usually really do
What's up,
think about
YouTube?
that.
You
Like,
wanna shake hands? I'll just like make it look.
Remember to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sorry, Gio, you were saying?
no, I was just, I really do think about individual influences every time we write a song. Like every other song that we have here that we're gonna be releasing, I can recall a lot of like the thought processes and what songs like really help me like think about which way we should go in the songwriting process. Like I can literally name like and older songs, especially like if you're talking about like Pachinko or something. Like I can tell you like Pachinko, a huge influence on that song was Honestly by American Football, and that's why that whole ending part has like that like really shoegazy part, and La Forest is kind of also has a bunch of like different influences, mainly from like Block Party. Yeah, it's just it's for me it's so weird to like not be able to remember what were my specific influences on a song. This song felt like it really did just kind of like come out, at least in my end, you know. Like,
Are you laughing at this? Oh, why? This seems like a different view.
Like he's looking down at his phone, watching the stream while he's on.
Well, no, he's watching because of my camera. I have the view
It's
on my
like
phone.
streamception for him.
uh,
All right. Anyway, so
Put your
we're
hand back
about
up.
an hour into the. No, we're well over an hour into the stream.
No,
actually, now that I
absolutely.
think about it. So,
not surprising.
do you guys have more questions? Anything you want to say? The one thing I definitely want to say is like, so next song is probably slated to release again
Tomorrow.
sometime in March or May, sometime around early to mid-May.
You're helping Gamma this time.
When we release that, the next song I think is gonna be the biggest. I don't know how to say it. Like it's gonna be the biggest change, like musically. I think that it's gonna stand out from the rest of our songs by far. It's way different.
What's the next track we're gonna drop?
Lost.
Oh shit. Oh, okay, that's gonna be.
yeah, that's gonna be a very.
That's gonna be like walking into Taco Bell and they suddenly just
Yeah,
change the whole
change
menu
the
on
whole
you.
Oh
menu.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the first when that song releases, then I'm gonna request the first time you guys like perform it live after the release, you guys have to be decked out like Taco Bell, like.
Ooh.
Well, I thought you were gonna say if we do like something like this, a live stream, that we order Taco Bell instead.
Oh,
You
no,
know?
what? Even that.
Yeah.
But
Gama,
you,
you need to
be
talk
wearing
louder.
A Taco Bell uniform.
Yeah, but
Where do we
Lost,
get Taco Bell uniforms?
eBay.
Yeah,
We
probably.
could all
Let's
just
do that
apply to
shit.
Taco
I
Bell.
actually, oh no, I
I'll
used
just-
to have a Taco Bell shirt. I used to work
I
at
can't
Taco
see.
For
It's
a
on
half a
it
day.
says on figure 8, or was it? Yeah, does it say
On
figure 8?
Oh,
Did,
crap.
no, you wanted it on me.
Yeah.
Just switch it on me.
It is.
Unless it's not
Alright,
gonna.
I just did
Yeah,
it.
just did.
Okay.
Alright. So we just I had the wrong pattern set
Oh,
for the
yeah.
mic. Sorry, this should hopefully be better as far as being able to hear me. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Switch it back.
difficulty hearing Gamma.
Thank you, Rhythm Art Melodies. That's Hearn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Hearn. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, thank you for checking us out. Go stream fall/winter. There's lots of other local artists that are releasing music around this time too. Shout out to Snooze. They just put out something. I think they're dropping a song like this Friday too.
I think so.
Yeah,
That or
so.
next week.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
it a yeah, in the music video, right?
Yeah.
Stream
So music videos,
fall
huh?
/ winter. Listen to it all. Tell your mama you love her. Or tell your daddy you love him.
It's
There was another,
Iggy's your daddy.
there was another part I was gonna say. Are we gonna do that playlist thing? Are we pushing that?
Ooh, I don't know.
Like, if you're gonna follow us on like any streaming platform that you're on, that way you can
Spotify,
actually
Apple
hear us when we come out, and you're like notified at like 1 in the morning when it drops, if it drops around that time, and then you can just play it all night.
LimeWire.
Don't sleep. Just up all night listening to Luzma. Yeah.
Okay.
Iggy, what you got?
Hmm?
What you got? Any last words?
Just listen to our stuff.
Buy merch, you know.
Yeah, buy
go to the
merch.
shows.
I mean, if you guys want a little bit of like insight on Luzma moving forward, we do have several merch ideas. I've been throwing some around with Iggy. We've been talking about some.
Yeah.
So I don't want to make just like shitty run of the mill, just random merch with like our name on it or whatever. Like I want to make something like significant and meaningful, and that would like you guys see it, you're like, oh, that's awesome, I want that. And I think we achieved that with the t-shirts that we got. I think it's a really nice design. It's kind of one of those things where like even if you don't like Luzma, you might just like the Luzma bird, and so you kind of want to wear it. But so we're probably gonna bring that design finally on a black t-shirt, maybe just white, but if not, maybe in color, I don't know. But the black t-shirt, everybody's been asking for the black Luzma bird t-shirt, so we'll work on that. We had some really funny keychain ideas, I think. Because keychains are lame, but I don't know. I'm telling you, we got this
Keychains,
cool idea though.
We've had one idea that we've been kicking around for a while, and we just haven't put into like use the the New World Order.
Oh yeah, a design.
We have a design that's like kind of like a parody, and it's one that we've been meaning to use for shirts. Maybe we can use them for shirts or for stickers or something.
Hoodies would be sick.
But they would be sick. If you got any recommendations of anything you would want to see, like merch wise, if you want to get like, like I don't know, what was the stuff on Simpsons that Krusty like merchandise is on? Anything, literally anything.
I almost said Krusty Krab.
Action
That's not that's SpongeBob.
Krusty the Clown.
Yeah,
Medusa's
Krusty.
girlfriend said, or Medusa's GF. I said girlfriend because girlfriend is moon.
No, that
Oh,
means
yeah.
gluten free. Actually.
Gluten free. Medusa's gluten free. Says hoodies, and I was like, I mean, hoodies would be awesome. The hard
Yeah.
part is hoodies are expensive.
Booty shorts would be sick too.
Booty shorts are very accessible.
Sure, yeah, I'm
financially.
down for some
Dad hats.
some tank tops
Dad
and booty
hats,
shorts.
honestly.
Absolutely.
I love dad hats.
Trucker hats?
Sure.
No, just
I-
no dad hats.
I think dad hats are
Not
cool.
like this one though.
I don't know what a dad hat is.
My-
No, that's a trucker
Isn't
hat.
that a trucker
It's a trucker hat,
Yeah.
yeah, but like regular, like a baseball cap.
Yeah, that's
Kinda
those
like
are the ones I
baseball.
like. Or the flat bill ones, those that are like flat, but not the snapbacks. The
No.
ones that are like
Like the fitted.
yeah, or no, because
Beans? Luzma beans?
there's like hats that are flat in the front,
Yeah,
but they have like a different shape. They're a little like flatter.
I think I know what you're talking about.
They're not snapback like those hats that you would see like with the
Snapback.
50. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, these are the discussions we have on the
Luzma
stream.
collabs with Vans.
Keychains,
Thank you so much for being here.
shoehorns,
Like,
lighters.
this is stuff you guys should be
Lighters
doing
wouldn't be
right
bad. I keep forgetting about those.
Shit,
But
that's me.
I mean, it takes so much work. It takes so much work to be a band. Like one thing that I've always said is, like when you're in a relationship, you have to like, you have your
You have
schedule.
to know when to fold them.
Yeah, you have your
know when to hold 'em.
schedule, and then they have their schedule, right? And then you have to like blend your schedules together, and then you have your likes and their likes, and you have to blend them together, and like it's difficult. There's a lot of people that find a lot of difficulty in finding that middle ground, and whatever, making it work, and try doing that 4 or 5 different times depending on how many band members you have, and that's what being in a band feels like. And if you think it's hard to agree and like come to terms with one person, try doing it with like 4 other people where everybody is a significant member and you want to respect everybody's choices. It's not, man, being a band is not easy, but
Can't
I
even
mean,
play without one person.
but the reward is like you know, the music, so it's a good time. Good time and bad time, and I don't know, it's fun. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys have anything for us. We'll give you guys like a minute if you guys want to drop any questions in chat. We don't want to drag this on for forever, but we have more ideas as far as like streaming too. We kind of want to hang out with you guys a little bit more. We've thrown around the idea of maybe doing, since we're a band, and then there's like rock band. We've been talking about like Luzma plays rock band type of deal, so we could do like that live stream. That might be fun.
Maybe watching was it free use horror movies? You know, like
No.
watch Night of the Living Dead. You know,
Terrifier.
Sure. Listen, I said so. That's not something that like Gio loves like older movies, and I said that he should do that. He should watch older like B scary movies with you guys. I'm sure there's
what is it?
fans out
Public
there.
domain ones is the one I was
Sure.
thinking about doing. Just that way we don't get in trouble with the corporate overloads. You know.
Or maybe we start the Discord and you guys watch it in private. I didn't say that.
I didn't tell you.
Yeah.
That would
There's
be a bad
options here,
idea
right?
too, like
Wait a
opening up
minute.
like
Yeah.
a Discord server
Yeah,
publicly.
we've talked about
or-
Luzma plays Mario Party. We've done that one, right? I don't know,
Mario
stuff like
Party.
that. Could be
Mario
fun.
Kart?
Any other
It should
bands
be,
want to play
that
with us too?
Cowboy
That'd be
Bebop
cool.
If you
game.
play Smash Bros,
We don't, except Gamma.
Gamma plays Smash Bros, and he will destroy you.
Don't say it. Don't say it like my dad will beat up your dad. I'm not
He
that
means Kirby.
good.
I would be down to play
means
like
Kirby.
the first 3 Guitar Heroes.
Me
Guitar Hero
too.
3
Like
is,
the first 3.
is superior.
Two is the
3.
best.
Well, 2 is pretty good too.
No,
Yeah.
it's got the I personally think it's got the best soundtrack, and it's back when they still had covers. Because
World Tour?
3 is when they started using the actual songs.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rock
Killing in the
Band-
name of. You know,
Rock
'cause
Band is the
there's
move. I think so.
You know which Guitar Hero I actually liked?
The new one with the shitty controller.
No,
Don't say Aerosmith.
Metallica.
Oh,
That one wasn't that bad.
I mean, it's just Metallica
I
songs.
forgot
What can
that
you
they
hate
had
about it?
those,
The fact
Like,
that it's great.
Metallica.
Does it have Saint Anger in it?
Oh, I don't know.
How
That was
dare
like
they?
20 years ago.
They better.
That was, yeah, like 20 years ago.
Two is the
Yeah,
best.
2. Yeah, I'm
I
saying
was like
2 is the best.
15.
I don't know.
2 is the best.
I
for
really
sure.
do like 1, but the
No,
thing is,
no
1 has the
problem.
janky controllers. Like it
Yeah.
just doesn't feel right. And then
the worst
Yeah,
one is
it-
Guitar Hero.
it also doesn't have the, like the other games have the, what is it called, the detection, like so you can synchronize it with your TV. The first one doesn't have that.
Which one's the
Can't even fix
the
it.
one with the 80s?
Rocks the 80s. I like that one too.
That one.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
that
that was
one's
Rock Band though, or was it
No, Guitar Hero.
No,
yeah.
it's Guitar
I used to
Hero.
play
They
that
got
without.
Play With Me is the last song on it by what are they called?
I want to play Guitar Hero, guys.
I'm down, let's do
Yeah,
it.
well, that's the
Let's-
whole point.
Let's fucking do
Yeah,
it.
I want to play right now.
Yeah, I'm fucking down.
Let's go to
do it.
Ignite.
If you guys,
Rock Band.
if any of you guys bump
I'm
into the
fucking
Machine
down.
guys, tell them that I'll whoop any of their asses in Tekken. So that'd be
Tekken?
cool. I'd love to
Let me
see it.
whip out some Eddie Gordo and be annoying.
I actually have Guitar Hero controllers in the PlayStation 2.
Pico
Yeah.
Park.
And
I
I have
lost
all
mine.
I have all the original games, but my 2 is too scratched up.
You guys should play Pico Park.
It's the
What's
only
Pico
thing.
Park?
3,
I still-
I have 3,
Pico Park
and I
is
have
like
1, and I have Rock the 80s. I just don't have 2.
That's the.
Like, well, I have it, but it doesn't play. Like, it, for some
Yeah.
reason.
Wait, what is Pico Park?
What's Pico Park?
I don't
It's
know.
the cat game.
Is that like
Pico
I
What
Park.
is
think
it
you
called?
have like a like you have to get a key to unlock like
is a cat
the
game.
door or something.
Aw.
But you guys all have to like
I
do the
feel
same
like you
thing.
would love that, Al.
Is it multiplayer?
what is it
or,
like? Yeah, is it a multiplayer? Is
It's
it like
multiplayer, but
is
if,
it like
if one person fucks up, like everybody fucks up.
Mm.
Okay.
Is it a platform?
Okay.
I think
I'm
yeah.
saying
So
I have
fucking
it on
dumb.
my-
You know what's one thing I definitely want to do?
Yeah.
If people wanted to show up to a stream, like a Jackbox game, the one where they
Oh,
put everybody
Fucking
into a
Jackbox.
spaceship, and then you have to find out who's
The
the
boss.
alien.
So
Or like,
they-
yeah.
Why don't we
have
just
so
play
many
Among Us?
people
No,
on it.
no, we're not playing
It's
like
like
garbage.
Twitch, right?
No.
I think so,
Wait,
yeah.
what if we
Garbage
did
is
like
so
a Luzma night
Jackbox.
Madverse City?
Oh,
Like,
you
Mad
love
Verse.
those.
I would be
I
terrible
feel like
at it,
Madverse.
sure.
Yeah, I feel like Madverse City is one of the. I don't enjoy that one too much. I like the drawing ones.
You have to
Oh,
work
you
together
draw?
to solve puzzles.
We have to
Yeah,
guess what they're drawing.
What's it called?
We can barely work together to write music, and you want us to solve puzzles? Like,
I'm
You guys
fucking.
should really work together and do
me and
anything.
Iggy, let's go.
Here we go.
That's a fun game.
oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. We're looking at Pico Park on the laptop over there. That's
Well,
why we're all looking off.
If it's a
stream.
platformer, I'm
Here, I'll
more
put
than
it like
down.
on the stream a little bit so everyone can see.
Oh, that's sick.
You can do
Okay.
Super,
Ella would love
Super Meat Boy.
this.
I like Pico Park. It looks fun.
Definitely. Don't push. I would push
I
it.
think after like the 10 seconds, everybody would be like,
You know what other game would be fun, but it's not that accessible anymore because I don't think they've made one in the last
League of
generation.
Conquer's
No.
Bad Fur Day.
No, what is it called?
Pokemon Fire Red.
Little Big Planet.
Oh,
Big
I
Planet.
forgot
Ooh.
about that. I never played it though.
I love Little
I
Big
think I have
Planet.
it. I
Multiplayer
have
Little
it.
Big Planet is so fun. But
I
yeah,
have it.
it's been a while since the last release came out, and it was kind of like
Little Big Planet is PS3, right?
Yeah, the first one. Yeah, the first one is like top tier Little Big Planet.
Yeah.
Then the second one's alright, and then the third one's.
What would you guys say is the most underrated like video game that
No.
you play?
No.
Piku Niku.
What the fuck is
Huh?
Pikachu?
It's a
Well, there you go.
like
Sorry.
was it an indie game? I think it's on the Switch and a bunch of other things, but it's where you play this little red little ball with feet, and you just have to interact with the world, and you kind of have to destroy the corporate overlord. But I'm not lying. And its soundtrack is awesome.
Is the corporate overlords, is that Taco Bell?
No, but they do look like a tortilla chip, so it could be.
Alright guys, we've bothered you guys enough. Thank you guys for listening. Hopefully you continue to listen. We'll keep dropping music for you guys this year. I think this should hopefully be a big year for Luzma. And hopefully you guys share our music to everybody so that we can keep continuing to find our people. Because I know they're out there somewhere.
Our next drop is
We can
tomorrow.
get another YouTube comment, did we?
You
No.
working on it?
We drop 3 more songs tomorrow.
I'm gonna head out soon. I'm rooting for Iggy's arm recovery. Godspeed, y'all. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Jack just joined the chat right now. Jack
Jack,
and
motherfucking
Joey Noel
Emery.
19 just joined.
Oh, you.
Well, now we gotta stay another 5 hours. So.
Huh?
Wait, there's like 10 people now.
I don't-
Listen, I'm a Jack fan, so I will stay here.
That
longer
pedal
for
board
you.
is sick. I love that fucking pedal board. The fucking haiku fucking shit. Hell yeah.
Jack is late to the party.
Jack's just
Godspeed.
Jack's just awesome.
Thank you.
Godspeed.
Godspeed.
How fast is God?
Super
about-
fast jellyfish.
About
2.
like
2?
2.
2.
Okay.
Best is
Alright.
Gary the snail.
Okay.
Alright. That's
Or
fair.
the sloth from Zootopia.
Let's see.
Alright, this
The
chat
speed of
just
light
got weird.
is-
Alright.
Godspeed, you Black Emperor.
Oh, Jesus.
That's
Jack,
a great
do you
band.
have any questions for us? We just spent like an hour and a half talking about stuff.
I'm gonna be bumping the hell yeah.
And then we won't be the new single all night? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just repeat it until you're driven to the point of insanity. Let's
Yeah.
fucking go.
Reach me, catch up.
So I mean, so hopefully you guys will see. We'll be dropping some little clips here and there on our Instagram and everywhere else. But man, I'm gonna put us on the spot. I asked everybody in Luzma to rank, essentially rank all of your Luzma songs. How would you rank them? You know, best to worst or whatever. And I don't know that any of us put Fall/Winter very high up our list. I think it kind of sits towards the middle of everybody's list. So
So
if you guys
basically-
like this song, wait for the next 4 or 3 or whatever.
Oh yeah, there's a whole ass fucking music video.
Luzma sandals when?
Luzma sandals.
Honestly, I would rock. No, Crocs. What about Crocs?
I mean, yeah, but they probably cost a fortune to make.
Luzma
like
slides?
You
Crocs.
get the off-brand ones.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, yeah. If we can get those for like $2 each if we go to
Exactly.
if we go to Alibaba or
The
something.
LaCroix?
The
Crocs.
Crocs. I love Crocs.
Excited for the music video? Thanks,
Fuck yeah.
Jack. We're working on that. It's going. It's
You have to
getting
see
there.
us like cold as balls out in the fucking snow. It's
Homegirl
gonna be
Brittany's
great.
helping us edit that.
Thank
so
you
we're
so much,
working on it.
Brittany.
Try my
Shout out
best.
to Brit. It's Brittany bitch over here.
God damn it.
It's,
And I would say, yeah, definitely. Brittany's been helping us a lot lately. A lot of the visuals that you guys see that we post up as far as content.
the fall,
like,
winter, the river, super collider in that order.
Brittany helps us.
That's what you.
But Shout out to Joe Scaletta.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
Joe,
Joe's
uh,
chips.
yeah, Joe holds a special place in our heart. So Joe is the guy
Word of
that
mouth.
runs word of mouth recordings. He did all of our recording, mixing, mastering. He dealt with us.
Mhm.
Bands are not easy to work with, and I know Luzma is definitely not easy to work with. And Joe was there bearing with us, and
Go to them.
he had some level of input that I think really helped push our songs to the next level. And to have a recording engineer, a mixing engineer that's willing to like give you a little bit of what they think is going to make your music better, and as a musician as well, we really valued it, and I think it was awesome. So you guys should all make use of Joe Scaletta and word of mouth recordings, and hopefully you guys don't book him out so hard that then we can't have access to him or like
Yeah.
put him out of our price range, because that would suck.
Also, fun fact: none of us could play an Ebo well, so they did that in this
Is
song.
it there?
Yeah, none
Really?
of us were able to play the Ebo. I wrote the part, but
I
couldn't
didn't-
play the Ebo.
It's because I wasn't there.
Couldn't play the Ebo.
I
You
didn't.
just do everything.
I just really wanted that Ebo
didn't
sound,
try.
and I was like, let's try, and then I kept failing. Like 2 notes into it, I lost it, and then Joe was like, "Give me that, you idiot." You know, but he basically just was like, "Let me do that. I got you." Yeah.
Did you read that last one? Just Slam the Baja?
We all recognize, right?
Oh, what?
We recognize real.
Jack's
Oh hell yeah, dude! The Baja Blast, you know, there's something special about Baja Blast, and only another person who drinks Baja Blast can understand.
I thought it was
Hey,
like
Gio.
you're special if you
Yeah.
drink Baja Blast.
Yeah.
I thought there's something
A
special.
little bit of both. It might make it might
Yeah.
make
a
you
little bit
special.
of everything.
Yeah. A little bit from column A, a little bit from column B.
Alright guys, we'll let you guys go.
Later.
We plan on doing more streams and stuff soon, so hopefully we can get it worked out. It's a lot of work. And syncing up schedules and all that, but we'll make something happen. Thank you guys for dropping by. We appreciate you. Iggy, final words. Send us off.
Listen to our 3 new tracks tomorrow. We're no, but yeah, just stream Fall Winter. Be on the lookout for like any new videos and stuff. And yeah, give us a follow and a like, and we love you.
Thank you so much. We love you.
Domo,
Okay, bye.
domo arigato.
bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye, bye, everybody.
Bye bye, and then this is where we fake out the bye and we
Time for-
hide, and then we
time
come
for-
back.
Time for telling
No.
bye
Is this
bye.
the encore?
Yeah.
The stream encore? No, we're out of here. Bye.
Time for telling
bye.
bye bye.
Yeah, time for Toby bye bye.
Time for telling bye bye.